Let's address the elephant in the room. For decades, US gym culture has thrown serious shade at bodyweight training. We've been told that push-ups are just a warm-up, or cardio, and if you want to build a chest like a silverback, the barbell bench press is the only king in town. But what if the bro science got it completely wrong? The peer-reviewed data tells a shockingly different story. For beginners and intermediate lifters, the primitive push-up has been shown in the literature to provide chest and triceps size and strength gains that are completely comparable to the bench press. So why does the bench press still get all the glory, while the push-up gets relegated to gym class? Today, we aren't just picking a winner. We're putting both exercises on trial, breaking down the math, the physics, and why you're likely leaving serious gains on the table by choosing only one side of the fence. But wait, if they're so damn similar, why does unracking a bench press feel like a totally different beast? Here's the kicker. It all comes down to the 64% rule. A study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research discovered that during a standard, flawless push-up, you are only pressing about 64% of your total body weight. Weigh 150, you're only pushing 96 pounds. The bench press, on the other hand, is a precision instrument for progressive overload. There's no ceiling. It doesn't care how much you weigh, it only cares about the iron you stack onto the sleeve. You can micro-load it in tiny 2.5-pound increments to consistently force new muscle growth. The push-up forces you to move your own body through space, while the bench press lets you stay anchored, acting as a pure tool for raw power. But that freedom of movement comes with a hidden cost and a massive benefit. Loading is great for getting strong, but what about your shoulders? One of these moves is a closed chain powerhouse, and the other might be a ticking time bomb if your form is off. When you bench press, your shoulder blades are pinned back and glued to the pad, but the push-up allows your scapulae to move naturally. In fact, a perfect push-up actually mirrors the ideal forward and back bar path of a heavy barbell bench press. But here's the catch. Most people completely botch the execution. They flare their elbows out past a 60-degree angle, dropping their shoulders into an internal rotation trap that practically begs for an impingement injury. To get the most bang for your buck, you need to screw your hands into the floor, tuck your elbows to a safe 45-degree angle, and lock your body down. And that brings us to the core. Trying to perform a heavy push-up with a weak midsection is difficult. Your base is completely unstable. The bench press gives you a literal, solid wood foundation. The push-up demands that you build one out of your own abs, glutes, and obliques to keep your head, hips, and heels in a perfectly straight line. So, if the bench is infinitely easier to scale, is the push-up a dead end once you can crush 20 or 30 reps? Only if you don't know how to level up. Think of calisthenics like the game Dark Souls. It operates on simple rules, but it will absolutely humiliate you if you try to skip the basics and jump straight to the final boss. If you're stuck, you don't give up. You adjust the loading mechanics. Level 1, the floor. If regular push-ups are too brutal, you don't just spin your wheels. You drop the load to 49% by using your knees, or scale it down even further with incline or wall variations. Level 2, the overload. If the floor has gotten too easy, you don't just bang out sloppy reps at lightning speed, which hammers your elbow joints with 135% more shear force. You slow the tempo down to a grueling 2.5 seconds per rep, or you elevate your feet just 2 feet off the ground. Boom. That single tweak instantly jacks the resistance up from 64% to 74% of your body weight, bridging the gap directly to the heavy barbell. Bottom line, the bench press and the push-up are not mutually exclusive. They are the ultimate upper body tag team, working hand in hand to build a bulletproof chest. Stop picking sides. Instead, use a smart hybrid approach. Step 1. Start your workouts with the bench press or heavy decline push-ups to recruit maximum muscle fibers and build raw, maximal strength. Step 2. Use regular push-ups as the ultimate high-volume hypertrophy finisher. When your chest completely gives out, instantly drop to your knees for a mechanical drop set to squeeze out every single drop of growth. The best chest in the gym isn't tribal about its training. It uses the bench to build the power and the push-up to master the movement. Now tell me in the comment, which of these exercises do you prefer? Have you ever tried the hybrid approach?